In the figure above, tan B equals 3 over 4. Now, you may have heard of SOH. So I'm going to write that out. SOH. This is tan. We're going to care about TOA. TOA means the tangent of your angle, and in this case is going to be B. That guy is going to equal the opposite side over the adjacent side. Now, this is going to be annoying because we have two options here. Okay, so we have this entire triangle, but this little tiny small triangle too. So let's see what it gives us. We do know that it equals 3 over 4. Now, those are ratios, not absolute measurements, so we have to be a little bit more careful. What does it give us? It gives us that BC is 15, so I will mark this whole thing 15. DA, that little guy is 4. So this doesn't really help us. We need to find DE. All right, so this is what we know. And I'm going to use the color blue to represent large triangle here. What we know is, looking at B, the opposite side has a ratio, so we'll do 3R, has a ratio of 3 over here on the opposite side, 4 over here on the adjacent side, and all of a sudden we have 15. Now we have one of two options. See, what I need to do is I need to find out what R is so that I can find what, these guys are going to be. Well, there's a little rule that says if you have a right triangle, if you know that this is 3 and this is 4, this is going to be 5. Similarly, if I were to all of a sudden attach an R to it, or an R to it, or an R to it, that works. So if you're 3R and you're 4R, then 15 is the same as 5R. And if I divide you by 5 and divide you by 5, then this magic ratio number is going to be 3. So if this is 3R, I now know that 3R is 3 times 3, which is 9. If this is 4R, then I know that this is going to be 4 times 3, which is 12. Okay, now this whole thing is 12. My end game is to find out what you are. Okay, what I know is I know that you are 4, you are 12, which would make you 8. Now again, we can go back to our 3R, 4R, 5R triangle. Okay, I just decreased my R. I turned this from 12 to 8. Okay, which means this is 2/3 of that. 8, my little triangle, is 2/3 of 12. This is going to keep, this little triangle is similar to this big triangle. They're going to keep all of the same ratios. So if 8 is 2/3 of 12, then DE is going to be 2/3 of 9. 2/3 of 9 is 6. So the measure of DE is 6. Very trigonometric problem. I like that stuff though.